right. As we welcome you back here to Pine City Civic Center. As Pine City Dragons have now just taken the ice here, as we got everybody at center ice here, our flag blue liners here, as the Austin Packers come out in their red sweaters with red pants. The Dragons in black pants and white jerseys, sweaters with green lettering. The Austin Packers, like I said, red with the white lettering. As we get set here, as we're getting ready for the beginning here, we'll have the national anthem. While they're doing that, we'll take a quick commercial break and get you set for the starting lineups right here on 106.5 Anthem Country, WCMP.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Hey Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W Root Beer Freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
And welcome back here to 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country here for tonight's hockey game. We got the visitors from Austin, the Packers, coming in with a record of 2-8, and the Pine City Dragons with a record of 4-1, and coming off a win last night versus Amory. We're going to have the tip can tell what I do most of the time, basketball. We got the first puck drop coming up here for the game here. Early one here tonight, 5 o'clock, no JV game, so just a varsity game tonight. So 5 o'clock, we'll start this one up off here as we look to the starters here for the Packers. In goal will be number 30, Johnson, and his defenseman Hill and Rector, 8 and 26. For your Pine City area Dragons, Clemenson. Leisure is the center, and we are underway as the puck is controlled by the Packers as they ring it around here. Try and bring it around to out of their zone, having some trouble there. Finally swept over there by Rector. Rector gets it out and tries to get up to Lundberg. Lundberg with a quick shot, and not sure what happened there. Wow, what a shot there. Kick save way out of there. Nice job there as the Dragons try and get it out of their own zone. As Barth back with it now, back to Shizano. Barth with it now, over to Anderson. Anderson now brings it quickly up the area here now. Back to come the Packers. Packers in the zone there. Anderson with it. He's going to get it back into the trapezoid now. Whoa, big check in the corner by the Packers as Shizano took the brunt of that one. Ryberg with it now. He's going to get it ahead out, but not controlled. Finally controlled down low by the Dragons as Ryberg goes after it in the corner as we get a line change here for the Dragons. Kept into the there now, number 4 with a shot on no goal on that one. 4 still with it. That's Smith. Smith gets to the line to Ryberg. Ryberg kicks it back down to Agard, and he lets it go to the behind the crease there. Now out to center. Dragons with control. Quick play here as we go. Packers are going to dump that one into the O-zone and get a line change. As Ryberg gets it here for the Dragons. Quick, far outlet, but it's going to be too far for an icing. Be back into the Dragon zone. Starting in goal for the Dragons, number 40, Rosinski, freshman. As we have the face-off in the D zone of the Dragons. Controlled by the Packers. Into the corner now. Barth with it. He's going to try and pop it out. No good there. Kick back in to Shaw. Shaw's got it in the corner for the Packers. Still in that far wall. Finally controlled by Barth. Barth's going to go around to Shizano. Shizano's going to tie up a guy and get it for number 18 for the Dragons, which is Morris. As Morris is going to get it into the corner as it goes around the wall. Barth with it now, pinching as the Packers finally get control, but kind of a slow one behind as the Packers bring it out of the zone. But turned away by Barth. Barth's going to turn it around, loses his edge. He gets checked into the wall. Quickly back up come the Packers. Barth with it now as he's going to ring it around his goal. Back to Gisano. Gisano, the outlet pass there. It's going to go all the way down, and no icing on that one as the Dragons get to it first. Quick out front, and it's kicked wide there by Johnson. Pressure now by the Dragons. Dragons with control of it now. Danielson, a little bit there, but it's kicked out, and here come the Packers. Rector with it. Rector's going to dump it into the O-zone and get a change. As the Dragons try and get an outlet here into center ice, but just, that was going to be too far for Ryberg. Ryberg is able to get to it. But now here come the Packers. Number 21 with it into the zone. Hooter Wency. Kruger shoots it in, but just wide as Clemenson gets it and is going to go on the attack here for the nice little move for the Dragons. So he's got Leisure out front. Kick back outside here now. Berglund with it. Berglund's going to get over to Ryberg. Ryberg from the spot. Big shot, but a blocker save by the Packers. Johnson. Ryberg with it now in the corner. So he's looking out to the point. Clemenson tries to keep it in, but just can't hold the zone as the Dragons will quickly recover here and get into the zone. Looking into the middle. Kick back into the corner by Johnson. Dragons with it, but Leisure just couldn't get a lot on that one as the Packers will again get it out of zone. But Anderson's back in. He's going to try for the short side there on the ground. No good on the ice. It's kicked around to the corner now by the Dragons. They will try and get it to the middle as Ryberg pinches, but not enough, and it's going to be icing on the Packers as we'll go back into the offensive zone here. 12:08 to go here in the first period at Pine City Civic Center here as we go into the holiday break with our last game for the Dragons. Dragons control the face-off, and it's going to be kept in the zone. Try to get it out front. Not enough pepper on that one as here come the Packers. Packers now pinched at the line by the Dragons. Hill brings it in for Austin. Hill with it. He's going to go to the corner with it. Try and get it around to number 18, Ruther Wincy. The Dragons are able to get control of it, but not get it out of the zone quite yet. Kept under the zone by the Packers. Number 2, I do not have his number. I apologize to the Packer faithful. As it's chipped out of the zone, nice outlet there to the Smith for the Dragons. Quickly now into the zone. Little top over. Oh, just saved by the goalie from Austin. Qualley now is going to try and get to enter the zone. He gets it to Hill. Hill's going to try and battle in, but it's taken away by the Dragons. Dragons quickly going the other way here now at center ice. Here, Dragons into the zone. Number 7 kicked upside. That would be Rydberg with it. Zone held by the Dragons, but not for long as the Packers bring it out. Dragons with it now as Denz brings it in, but it's kicked back out by the Packers. Cross, ooh, close one there. Oh, quick one here. Turnover by the Dragons, but what a save there by Rosinski. It's kicked into the corner now behind the net. Packers with a little push here as we reach the 10-minute mark of the first period. Ryberg now gets it up ahead. They're going to chip it ahead, just out of reach of Oscar Ryberg. It'll be icing back into the defensive zone for the Dragons. Leisure will stay on to center this face-off here. Brzezinski's been tested early. Came up with a couple nice saves. Keep this game knotted at 0. Into the corner now. Dragons control. Ryberg with it. He's going to get it ahead to Leisure. Leisure's going to kick it ahead, and nobody home. Icing on the Dragons. Once again, early start here tonight. 5 o'clock start here on 106.5 WCMP. As Leisure will stay in for the Dragons. Ryberg with it to the corner now. He's going to get it ahead to Leisure. Leisure's looking for Anderson. Intercepted. But we're going to have a penalty here, I think. Elbow call. I believe that was on. 2 minutes for elbowing on Whipple. So it'll be a power play for the Dragons. Ryberg with it now. He's going to try and get it right in the crease there, but no. Kicked away there. Agard sitting right up on as Glazier loses his skate there right in the middle. As play continues here. Anderson with it now. He's in the corner. They're going to trade spots. Into the corner they go. Anderson still with it as he works around. Gets it back up top to Berglund. Berglund with it now back to Anderson. Anderson looks cross ice. Nobody home. Lazier there with it. He's going to bring it back up to the circle. Quickly behind now the Dragons with the puck. Look to the middle and shot and a goal by the Dragons. Lazier looks like that one. Lazier with an assist from number 8, Ryberg. And that would be Milo Ryberg. Nice little power play goal there by the Dragons. Makes our score 1-0 here on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And that's what we'll have for that one is Lazier with a Ryberg assist on the goal for the Dragons. Dragons with it now again. Kind of gets it into the center. Nobody home now. Just Barth with it. Barth's going to shoot a one on wrister. That's kicked away by, doesn't make it all the way, kicked away by a defenseman there. It's Packers now with it. They're going to try and get it down the ice. No icing on that one as it's deflected by the Dragons. Barth with it now in the corner. So he's looking around. Outlet there. Ryberg with it. As they get it ahead, quickly ahead come the, no! It squirts in there. That's going to be number 32 on that one. Berglund, as he was just throwing it on net. And just got by the goalie and went in for the Dragons at 8:16. Excuse me, that was Danielson unassisted. Danielson on that one, unassisted in the first here. Dragons with a lot of pressure now on the Packers. As I think we're going to get a trip here on the Dragons, which will put the Packers on the power play. So penalty will be on number 19, Valdova. As Packers now with pressure on the Dragons. Lazier with it. He's going to get it back to the corner, and it's going to go all the way down. Break that one up there. As again, the Dragons with it now, control it to center ice to Lazier. Lazier kicks it in for the Dragons. As Johnson gets it behind to his defenseman. As the Packers will try and break out here on the power play. Quickly ahead to Anderson. Anderson now breakaway. He's got a little bit of a wiggle there. No good. Now 26 with it. 26 throws it on. Who's Hill? And a nice save there by Rosinski. Quick little push there by the Packers. Throws one on net, and Rosinski is there to get the save. Still on the power play, 6:57 to go here in the first period. 1:01 left on the power play for the Packers. Valdova go to the box for tripping. Now the Packers with it as they try and set up in the O-zone on the power play. Pinched in the corner there as the Packers finally come away with it. And quickly ahead now come the Dragons. Rydberg had it. Down the ice it goes. As the Packers will have another attempt here, but I think, depending on what happens here, no icing on this one. Schizano loses his stick. There's skate there as the Dragons clear with 12 seconds to go here on the power play on the man advantage for the Packers. Packers now quickly up the ice. They come. Nine Hall with it. He gets it into the O-zone, but it's taken away by the Dragons, and that will kill the power play for Pine City. Pine City gets it into the offensive zone now. Anderson with it. Anderson's got it in the corner. Him and Clemenson fighting for it. Clemenson comes away with it now. Out to the point. Wrister blocked away. Another shot on goal by Lazier. Puck nowhere to be found and covered up by Johnson to get a whistle. As it'll be a offensive zone face-off for the Dragons as the Packers try and get another guy on, but they don't get the last change. As Lazier, the face-off controlled by the Packers. Hill with it as he wraps it around. Quickly out now, Hill back with it. Dragons now on the attack. Taken away by Rubin. Rubin now with it. Gets it behind his net. As pressure is applied by Clemenson. The Packers are trying to get out. Finally dump it out. But Ryberg's going to get that one. As quickly up they come. Anderson now with it. Anderson gets it over Clemenson. Clemenson tries to get it back to Anderson, but it's poked away there as Whipple comes out with the puck, but it's taken away by the Dragons, and that'll get a whistle as Renitsky will cover it for the Dragons. 4:45 here to go on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Dragons are up 2-0 on a power play goal by Lazier and an unassisted goal by Danielson in that first period. As Dragons control as they try and get it out. Not cleared. Finally cleared by the Dragons as Ryberg goes after it. Schizano with it now in his defensive zone. He's going to get it off the boards to number 16, Denz. Now Ryberg with it. Milo. As Schizano brings it ahead. It's poked into the Packers bench, which will be a we'll find out where they're going to put it here. The refs are conversing about where it will go, and they're going to put it into a offensive faceoff for Agard, number 2. Agard gets it clear to Barth. Barth with it now. He's going to circle around, kick it back to the corner to Velvoda. Type in the corner. So we're up in the perch here. It's kind of tough to see that corner there as they try and figure out what's going on. Smith finally gets it right into the middle, and Smith can just not get it. Smith gets it back, though. He's going to try and get it back out front. He gets it up into the circle, into the middle, and popped up. Back to the corner now with it. The Packers go. Packers are trying to get it out. Flipped over the board, almost onto the ref's helmet. But I think they're going to call that, yes, get an icing on that call. As Schizano kind of laid up on that one as he was hoping for a icing to get a play here in the offensive zone as the top line is back out for the Dragons. Lazier, the face-off circle, controlled by the Packers. Packers trying to get it around to the back. 18 with it as he tries to clear. Ruther Wincy now racing up the ice is Hall. Hall with it into the corner. Ryberg gets it away from him now. Lazier with it. He's going to go cross ice to Clemenson. Back. Tries to get it back. A little give and go, but it was broken up by the Packers. Now Packers on their old attack here. In center ice. Kicked in. Back to Oscar Ryberg. Ryberg with it. He's going to get it ahead. They're going to say no. Icing on this one. Play on. As Dragons get into the zone. Packers trying to get an outlet here. Just can't get enough mustard on the puck to get it out. Shot, little wrister on net. As it's still in the corner there by Anderson. Anderson with it. Into the center. Oh, just wide. Shot there by number 32, Berglund. As it's now pushed all the way down the ice again with 2:16 to go in the first period. It's still 2-0 on our Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. Leave with a smile, you'll embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. We thank you to Embrace Orthodontics and all of our sponsors that help us bring high school hockey, basketball, and all of our winter sports to you on our WCMP stations. Wrister there off the shin of a Packer. This is kicked into the corner. Back in front. Heavy pressure there. Another shot on goal. It's kicked away as Dens has it. He's going to kick it into the corner now. Back to the point. Slow wrister on. Kicked away by Johnson, but Dens with it. Dens with it. He's going to try and muscle his way around with it. Flying back around. Ooh, and the goalie covers it up outside the crease, which will be a cover and a face-off for the Dragons. Shots on goal unofficial here on the scoreboard. 12-4 for the Dragons. So face-off is won by the Packers. Packers now outlet. Finally get it to center ice. Schizano with it. He's going to kick it back over as Ryberg gets it now. Packers with it as they're going to try and get it up the near wall. Danielson having some trouble with it at center ice. Kicked in. Shot in by number 24, Flanders, as the Dragons try and get it out, which they will. Quickly up they come. Ryberg with it as he's going to come up to number 7. Ryberg, nice little moves there. Tries to get it back around, but defenseman is there for the Packers as they now have their own outlet going on with 1 minute to go here in the first period. Hit a skate, and here come the Dragons. Dragons 2-on-2, kicked away there by the defenseman, number 3, Lundberg, as the Dragons quickly come back up. Agar with it. Agar checked along the board, but he's able to dump it in as Vovoda goes to the corner for it. Agar with it. Schizano. A little pressure there by the, and they're going to get a trip called here on the Packers. So 28 seconds to go here in the first period. The Dragons back on the power play. We'll figure out who that was on here. Tripping call on the Packers. We'll get a number here in just a second. That's the number 27. I'm going to say 27's up on the board. Anderson for them as the Dragons now control the faceoff. Ryberg with it. Back up to the point. Berglund has it kicked away from him as there's a race here as quickly down the ice go the Dragons. 11 seconds here, maybe one last rush here before the period ends. 2-on-2 to the line. Kicked away there. Little wrist spun around and just shot wide by Ryberg. Quick pace here to the game. That would be Oscar Ryberg with that one. As we reach the first intermission. First intermission on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard is the Dragons 2, Packers nothing. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll kind of digest that first period and get you set for the second here. Right here on 106.5 WCMP, Anthem Country.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just 2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
And welcome back here to 106.5 WCMP, Anthem Country here. Quick commercial there as we are up here with Coach Seth Sauer here in the first intermission here. Great to have Coach Sauer with us here. Coach, a great quick period there, that first period. Kind of choppy there to start, kind of got your skates underneath you, and then were really able to do what you do. What were some of the things that you really enjoyed watching that first period?
Really liked how the boys were just composed, making smart passes, not trying to do too much. A lot of talking out there. Yeah, great start. Couldn't be happier with the way they're playing right now.
As you said, a great start for that power play goal by Lazier there. What did you like on that power play that really set that up for the team?
Yeah, I mean, the movement out on the perimeter was fantastic. You know, we've been preaching that a lot lately, not to be so stationary there and then pinning ourselves up against the walls. So just seeing the boys move it around outside and then waiting for something to open up. And, yeah, and Oscar Ryberg made a great pass to McCall, who buried it. So great to see a good team power play goal.
Absolutely. And as you, of course, with the power play comes a penalty kill. What are some things that you liked? Looked a pretty aggressive penalty kill there. What did you like about what you saw from your PK in that first period?
Well, I like how, yeah, we attacked them on the forecheck, made it really difficult for them to get it through the neutral zone and get the power play set up. And then when we did, we picked our pressure points when they were fumbling it or had it on the half wall. And, yeah, really not a lot of chances there, so that was great.
Second period, what are you looking for as this game keeps going on?
Well, we got about 93 seconds here on the power play, so hopefully we can keep that movement going and bury one here and extend that lead and then continue to shut them down.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Coach. We appreciate your time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, Joe.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are ICAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
And welcome back here to 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country. We're graciously able to get our head coach here, Seth Sauer, up in the perch here for intermission interview. And like Coach said, a lot of good things that the Dragons were able to do in the first period. Jumped out to a 2-0 lead here at at the first intermission. The scoring started with a Lazier with a assist from Ryberg on the power play, and that would be Oscar Ryberg on the assist to Lazier on the power play. So power play goal started this one for the Dragons, and then as the period went on, was able to get a penalty kill done, and then Danielson with a score for the Dragons to make our first intermission score 2-0. The Dragons will be on a power play as we start the second period. About 93 seconds left on that power play. So right before the intermission, the Packers took a penalty and will now be on the penalty kill for another 93 seconds. A lot of good things, as Coach said, from that first period. Puck was moving, a lot of good outlets. The entries were really good into the zones, and like Coach said, they were able to really control that penalty kill in that they had. A penalty was taken by Valvoda. He took a penalty there in the first period. Otherwise, it was a pretty clean period there by the Dragons. Shots on goal, 12-4 for the Dragons already. They've, like I said, really been able to control the pace of play and what they wanted to do in that first period. So scoring, again, for the Dragons in that first period, Leisure on a assist from Oscar Ryberg. And then the second goal was by Danielson, which was unassisted for the Dragons. 12-4 is our shots on goal as we are in our first intermission here on 106.5 Anthem Country WCMP. Once again, we appreciate all of our sponsors. We didn't get a chance to do the pregame. Here's the pitch pregame on this one. But as we talked about, only one common opponent here for each team. Each team has played La Crescent Hoka. The Dragons were able to get an 8-0 victory against them, and the Packers fell to La Crescent Hoka 7-6 earlier this year. As we have reached the holiday break here, this is the last day of school for most of the schools that are in the Pine City area co-op, Pine City, Rush City, Hinckley, Finlayson, in that co-op. So this was the day. It's now winter break for a lot of our students, and this is the last game on the schedule that I see for the Dragons until after the new year. So the Dragons trying to go into this holiday break on a little bit of a momentum. Again, a win last night against Emery brought their record to 4-4-1. And the Packers from Section 1AA in the mighty Big 9 Conference in southeast Minnesota is 2-8 on the season. We will take another commercial break, and when we come back, we'll get you set for that for the second period here on 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Lightforce braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not, Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation, in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
And welcome back here to 106.5 WCMP. We are at Pine City Civic Center here for a little boys hockey on the day before Christmas break here for our local teams, as the Zamboni is just about done with its sheeting of the ice here as we get set for the teams to come right back on. 2-0 is our score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. Go to embracemn.com. 2-0 is our score, as I said, as the Zamboni has left the ice. The Dragons will start the second period with a 93-second power play, as the Dragons jumped out early and were able to keep going here. They are 1 for 1 on the penalty kill and 1 for 1 on the power play. Scoring for the Dragons in the first period, Lazier on an assist from Oscar Ryberg, and Danielson unassisted for the Dragons. As Coach Sauter said there in our intermission interview, again, continue to pace the play here. Make sure that they are able to dictate what they want to do as they were in that first period. Continue that on. Had some great outlet passes. As he said, great team play here for the Dragons in that first period. That needs to continue to be successful for the Dragons in the second period. As just getting ready here to get the teams back on the ice. Like I said, Pine City played last night, had a win over Amory, Wisconsin here at the barn, and the Austin Packers come in with a record of 2-8. Austin, which plays in AA, Section 1 AA, in the very difficult Big 9 Conference from southeast Minnesota. They come in here tonight to play a non-conference game against our Dragons. Again, as the Dragons get ready here to come on here, the ice crew is done. The rink is getting enclosed again here as the officials take the ice to check out the rink. The rink looks great here, and great. Surface looks great. It has played fast here in that first period, as the second period means a long change here for both teams, as the defensive zone will be opposite of their bench as the Packers make their way back onto the ice and get ready. Again, the Packers will be on the penalty kill to start the second period, as Anderson, number 27 for the Packers, took a tripping there right at the end of the first period. Johnson will remain in goal as the Dragons take the ice as they come back on. They will be on the power play. Dragons were able to really get their system in play and were able to attack and do a lot of good things here in that first period, and it resulted in a 2-0 lead here for the Dragons. As Rosinski only faced 4 shots, but he saved them all for the Dragons as he gets his net all set to go. as the teams make their way to their respective benches and get ready for the puck drop of the second period. Again, Joe Lattimore here. Glad to bring you some high school hockey action. It's not every time I get to get up here. This is only my second time up here. I really enjoy being up here for hockey. It's a quick, fast-paced game. Keeps you on your toes as you try and announce the game here. So I'm happy to bring it to you here on 106.5 Anthem Country WCMP. One of my favorite stations in all of our stations at WCMP, the old Anthem Country, good old classic country. As the puck is dropped and we are underway here in the second period as Berglund will ring it around into the offensive zone for the Dragons. Dragons with it in the corner as they try and set up their power play here. As Berglund will come back up to the point, he'll get it back over to the circle there to Berglund's back up, was able to kick it and keep it back in as he's got some pressure here as Berglund then gets it over to Lazier. Lazier now with it. He's going to get it back over to, looked like that was Clemenson, but Clemenson kind of miscommunication there as the Dragons come with it now. Agar with it. Agar gets it ahead to Anderson. Anderson with it now into the corner. He's going to circle around the net, go back up to the point to Berglund. Berglund with it now as he scopes, tries to see. Back over to Lazier. Lazier with it. He kicks it all the way over to the corner there to the corner and back to the point to Berglund. Wrister right on net, and no problem for Johnson to see that one, and he'll get that one tied up for an offensive zone faceoff with 36 seconds to go on the power play for the Dragons as the second unit comes on for the Dragons. Smith in the circle. He wins it. He's going to get back out to Scazzano with it. He's going to go all the way over to right across the crease and kicked high into the air. Out. Kicked again. Scazzano with it. He's going to go to the corner as he gets it to Smith. Smith now with it up top to Ryberg. Oscar Ryberg. Excuse me, Milo Ryberg. Bleh. Excuse me. Scazzano with it into the circle. Tries to go all the way across to Ryberg, but it's sticked away by the Packers. Now with the Clemenson, he's going to force it in high off block shot there. As the power play is over. Stay with it now here in the zone for the Dragons. Dragons with it. It's going to be popped in the air and out. Here come the Packers. Packers with it. He's going to kick it ahead here now, but not out as Scazzano circles around for it. He gets his skate in, is now up to Ryberg. Milo Ryberg with it now. So he's going to get into the zone, but it's going to be offsides on the Dragons. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here. This is Lazier with the C on his chest will be in the circle for the Dragons against Rubin. One clean by the Dragons. Dragons with it. They're going to try and get into the zone. Danielson with it. He's going to get it ahead and is kicked away there by the Packers. Packers now trying to outlet it. They finally do. They're going to get to the center ice as it's kicked away by Ryberg. Oscar Ryberg. Over to Danielson. Danielson's going to enter the zone. It's off his stick and out to neutral ice as Berglund with it. Berglund's going to take it all the way down to his zone. He's going to try to go all the way, but it's going to be on net. Big collision in the corner as both guys go to the ice as the Packers come out with it now. Flanders with it. He's going to take it into the offensive zone. He's going to try and get it into the center, but no dice for that, and just off the skate of number 26, Anderson. Anderson with it, but it's going to be offsides. Again, on the Dragons, which will take it to another neutral zone face-off right in front of us. Agard in the dot as he takes it. Controlled by the Dragons. Velveeta is going to kick it in off the ice as it's circled around. Then Smith gets control of it, and he's going to pop it into the corner, but the Packers are able to get it out as there's a race for the puck here as Agard gets to it first. He's going to circle around to Schizano. Schizano with it. It's intercepted by the Packers. Again, across court, dangerous pass. Packers with it, but Dragons is still with it here now as Schizano's trying to get that puck settled down in their own zone as the puck is now out to Smith. Smith with it. He's going to go around, tries to get it in to the center there, but just off the stick of number 19, Moldova. Moldova with it. He's going to try it outside, kicked away, and another save, and kicked around, and there's going to be a penalty coming, looks like, on the Packers. A couple of nice opportunities there for number 19, Valvada. But there's going to be a penalty called on the Packers in the second period here. Cross check. That's number 21 for cross checking at 12:45. As the Dragons are back on the power play here. All the way across ice to Anderson. Anderson with it now behind the goal as he's going to bring it back top. Berglund with it at the point. Circles it around, and it's going to go off the skate of Anderson and back to center ice. Another miscommunication. There's Berglund gets it behind his own zone. Oh, and that's going to be a holding the stick. We'll figure out what's going on here. Interference there on Berglund, so we'll go 4-on-4 here for about 30 seconds, and then for a minute 30, and then we'll have a power play for the Packers as 4-on-4 opens up the ice here a little bit for both teams as quickly the Dragons come up. Nice little move there. Little toe drag, but able to clear now. Quickly back to the other end come the Packers, but it's going to be an icing as it is 4-on-4. As Lazier, Schizano, Barth, and Anderson will be on for number 26, Anderson, for the Dragons. Won by the Dragons, but it's out to neutral ice as the Dragons try and get it back in. Lazier kicks it in and throws it in, but into a lot of traffic as the Packers now come back out with it. Forward check there by the Dragons. Not able to hold as it's a race. Anderson with it, and the Packers able to get to it. Anderson now with it. Big hit in the corner by Anderson. It's still there. Lazier now comes clean with it. He's going to look out top to the point. Now over to Danielson. Danielson with it. Now he's going to find Lazier. Lazier, little backhand, no good. Nice save by Johnson there for the Packers. Lazier tries to keep it in now with Anderson with it. Now quickly, Danielson's going to try and poke it ahead, and it's Lazier comes clean with it as he's going to try and toe drag it, but stopped by the Packers. Now with it still. Lazier still working hard on that side. Finally comes out to neutral ice as Danielson will kick it back, throw it back in, as there's a 30-second power play here for the Packers. Packers now will try and get something out of it as it's sticked away by Agard. And again, they'll have to get back into it. The Packers will as they try and come around the corner here. Back to behind their own zone as it's 5-4. And a big hit there by Moldova. and full strength as the Dragons are able to kill off that short penalty kill. Now with it, now full strength as the Dragons are attacking into the circle. Over to Agard. Agard hits a skate as he tries to throw it on to the net. Now back to the point. Ryberg with it. It's saved by Johnson. Redirect by Valdova. No good as the Packers now try and get it quickly. Come the Dragons now back to the offensive zone. Another shot on goal. This one by Agard as it is ice. Looks like we're going to get an icing call on the Packers. Offensive zone face off here for the Dragons with 9:30 to go here in the second period. 2-0 still our score. A couple of great opportunities as we look to the shots on goal quickly ballooning for the Dragons. 23-5 now. Shots on goal as the puck is in the corner. Finally won by the Packers out front as they're going to try and get an outlet here off the stick of Packers. Now we're going to have an offsides call. Oh. Must have been played with a high stick, I think, so we'll go to center ice. Laser with it. He wins it for the Dragons. Was Anderson with it. He's going to bring it in. Shot wise. Kazano's going to pinch with it. Get it to the corner. Laser with it now. He's going to try and control it. As there's a big scrum behind. Dragons come out with it as they try and look to the front. Try to get it to Skizano, but it was knocked away. Laser with it to the corner. Anderson. Anderson Laser now as Berglund gets on a change here for the defenseman. Knocked high into the air, and it's just going to come out of the zone as the Dragons will regroup here. As they're trying to complete their change, and we'll get an icing with 8:24 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. Their board-certified orthodontists are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. As we go back to the other end here. As we get the face-off here, still in that dot. Finally corralled by the Packers. As Hill has it, he's going to try and get a offensive rush here for the Packers, but it's swept away by the Dragons. The Dragons try and get it ahead here. Danielson gets it in, and Milo Ryberg with the shot there, just went high. Now, Oscar with it. He's going to try and get it across to Milo, but just knocked away. Saved by Johnson. He'll cover it up. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Dragons. Den's with it as he's going to be in this dot here. Won by the Dragons, back out to the point. Ryberg, Oscar with it. Oscar with it now, gets it back. He's going to pinch over to Danielson. Danielson's shot high and covered up by the goaltender. He's been taking some shots today, already up to 23 saves here for Johnson. So face-off will come to his left. Den's with still in the dot here. One by him. Danielson with it, back out to the point to Ryberg. Ryberg to Berglund. Berglund with a nice little toe drag there. Got around his defender. Wrister on net, but again, covered up by the glove side by Johnson as we get a complete line change here as Agard will be now in the dot. Won by the Dragons. Skizano with it. He's going to get it back over to Smith. Smith's going to circle around, try and get it back up top, and just off the stick of Skizano, and they're going to hit it back in, and it's going to be knocked down by Smith. Smithwood, he's going to try and pinch that down as he's got some work there. Out front now, just off the stick of Voda, excuse me. Back out front now to Valdoda. Now knocked away by the Packers as Packers try and get it out, and they will. And Scazzano and Barth will chase after it, but it's going to be an icing call on the Packers. That'll allow them to get a change as they spent a lot of time in their D zone here in this second period. Lazier with back behind. Now out front. Big scrum in front. Still can see it. Still knocked down. Now Scazzano with it. He's going to get it over to Barth. Barth with a wrister right on net. Knocked away by Johnson. Anderson with it in the corner now as the pressure still mounts by the Dragons out front. Just all the way through, but Scazzano with it there. He's going to go all the way across to Barth. Barth's going to try and put one on. That's knocked out wide. Scazzano pinches now over to Clemenson. Clemenson now back across to Barth. Barth's going to pinch it down to Lazier. Lazier's going to circle around to get it out back out front here as he works around. Back over to Scazzano. Scazzano to Lazier. Lazier trying to dump it down. He lost it. Back over to Scazzano. Scazzano with Barth pinching. He's going to work all the way over, but it's knocked out of the zone by the Packers. Quickly now, here come the Dragons. Lazier with it. He's going to work across. Nobody home there as he goes across. Packers with it, but they are not able to clear. Now they finally do, and it looks like we'll have another icing called on the Packers. With 5:43 left to go here in the second period. Not been able to get another goal here in the second period, but the pressure has remained constant here for the Dragons. As Dens is in the center here of this line as they try and get it out. Finally out to the top, and it's knocked away here by the Packers. And the Packers are going to throw it against the wall, and he's going to race. And by he, I mean Ruder Wincy. But once again, another icing call on the Packers. Again, the Packers come in with a 2-8 record from Section 1AA. Dens with it now. On the faceoff, controlled by the Packers. Number 26, Hill, as he's going to try and get it around. And that's going to go around. And another icing. Packers just not able to connect on those outlet passes, and they're getting stuck in their own zone. Spend a lot of time in the defensive zone here are the Packers, as the pressure still continues here for the Dragons. Like I said, a lot of shots on goal, just not having been able to get one through here in that second period. As the Packers control, they're going to tap it up ahead and try and so they had to wait for Danielson to get back onside as the puck had left the zone. And then Dens didn't see it, so he was trying to race back in, and then he raced all the way back, but just couldn't get that skate past the blue line for the Dragons to stay onside. As controlled by the Dragons. Dragons with a Berglund now across ice to Danielson. Danielson tries to send it to the middle. Nice check there on by Dens. Dens with it. Danielson, and now it's going to be offsides here. Delayed offsides, and they'll have to call it here now. Dragons are offsides. Milo Ryberg didn't see it, and he was attacking, and they had to call it and set it up as Agard will be in the circle. Face-off circle for the Dragons. Won by the Dragons. Agard brings it in. Stuck at his feet. Now up in the air. Agard still with it. Gets it into the center there. A lot of pressure and little floater thrown on to Johnson. He's able to pick it out of the air with 4:34 to go. here in this middle frame. Now up to 30 shots on goal for the Dragons. I think so far, if I remember correctly, it's about 1 shot on goal they've had this period. As there's great play, a little backhand by Smith, was knocked out front as the Dragons then throw it on the net, covered up by Johnson. Now up to 29 saves so far on the night with 4:20 to go in the second period. Face-off controlled by the Dragons. Barth with it. Barth now, Schizano's going to pinch from his defensive possession as he goes around back to Schizano now. He's going to throw it behind him into the corner as Agard is tied up. Agard with it now as he's going to try and throw it in the center to Valvoda, but just off his reach as the Packers try and go, but they overskate it. Now here come the Dragons. 3-on-3 here with Agard to the corner. He's knocked off the puck. He's going to go right back into it now. Turnover into the center and turnaround. Oh, he just whiffed on it. Agard did and just missed that one. Nice little Sunday play by the Dragons. Agard out front as he turned around on it. He just lost where it was and missed it. As the Packers will have to ice on that one. So again, Dragons with it. A little backhand across the crease by Clemenson. But again, once again, a save by Johnson. Johnson's doing his best to keep the Packers in this one. Already up to 30 saves on the night unofficially. As the faceoff goes to the Dragons. Dragons now with it. Ryberg with Oscar. He's going to get it down in. Clemenson pinches as Berglund now at the point. Throws one on. Little kick save by Johnson. Back into the center now as the Dragons go after it, but it's corralled around by Johnson. But Dragons still with it now. Lasier's trying to get it out from the back, and he kicks it around, but nobody's there as Lasier now forechecks on it. The Packers finally able to get it out, and they might have a rush here, but it's knocked off as Ryberg. Oscar tries to get to it now. Lasier with it. Lasier goes up here, trying to find somebody as he's knocked off, and there's going to be a penalty called on the Packers. They're going to call a hook, looks like here, on the Packers. We'll get a call here of who it is here in just a second. Hooking. Second period. And we'll see number 24. Qualley. As the Dragons go back on the power play. Schizano with it up top now as he's going to go to the center here. Kicks it over here to Smith. Smith with it in the circle. The right circle. He's going to go cross circle all the way over to, look like Agard maybe. Now Schizano with it up top at the point. See who rolls around. He's going to give it over to Ryberg. Milo. As it's knocked out, and the Packers have a little bit of a rush here. Get it to the center. 16 with it, and he's got his stick stuck in Clemenson, and I think they're going to call Clemenson with an elbow, it looks like, on this one. Or, excuse me. Elbowing. We'll get who. Number 7, which is Milo Ryberg for elbowing. So we go 4-on-4 here with 1:55 to go in the second period. As the Dragons try and get it out. hit a stick, hit a skate, and here they come now. Ryberg with it. Oscar, he's going to go around, try and find something, circle back around. Gets knocked off the puck, but he gets it back from the corner. Now to the middle it goes. Laser with it. Laser with another shot. Saved by Johnson as the Packers now try an outlet here. Here they come. Number 22 has it. Rubin's going to throw one high. Comes up. Oh, just off the crease there then. As the Dragons try and get it out, but just off a puck was just outside of Laser's reach. As Berglund gets it, collects it behind his net. Tries to outlet. Played high in the air there. Now Ryberg with it. He's going to get ahead to Laser. Laser with it. He's going to get spun off the puck, and Johnson's going to throw it across, but it's not out. Berglund holds his own. Ryberg with it now. He's got it out. Laser's going to race to the puck there as the Packers bring it into the zone. First real offensive zone here of the second period. Possession here. There's a lot of traffic up top, and it's going to be a goal on a rebound for the Packers. It's like number 11. Looks like we'll have number 11 on that one. As we're still 4-on-4. That'd be Kruger. Still 4-on-4 here. As Agard loses it again out front there as waffles around. Schizano with it as he gets control of it. Try to get it off the board with 8 seconds to go as counting, as the Packers could be content to be up by 1 here as we reach the second intermission. Late goal by the Packers in a period that was really controlled almost from horn to horn there by the Dragons. Dragons with a huge shot advantage, 36-7, but that one was just enough for that one possession in the offensive zone was just enough for the Packers to get the goal, get on the board here with 2-1 as we are in the second intermission. The All right, so we get the official there on that goal for the Packers. That goal was by number 11, Kruger. He's assisted by number 8, Rector, and number 26, Hill, as we go to the second intermission. We'll take a quick commercial break here, and when we come back, we'll recap and get you set for our final period of the game here. So we'll be right back here on 106.5 WCMP.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over. Find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
And welcome back here to 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country as we are at our second intermission here at beautiful Pine City Civic Center here as we have a early puck drop here tonight as the Austin Packers from Southeast Minnesota travel up to Pine City to take on our Pine City Dragons. 2-1 is our score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Find out more at embracemn.com. As we look at again at the scoreboard, 2-1 is our score. The Dragons will have a 6-second power play. The Packers will have a 6-second power play when we return in the third period. But when you look at shots on goal, 36-7. The Dragons really did a great job in that second period of controlling the period. But as hockey goes, it always seems to be one of those that kind of always happens where it looks like you've got control of things and then a juicy rebound is let up and a goal is scored. And then right now it's going 2-1 is our score as we're in the second intermission. We just got done with chuck a puck for here at center ice as they're trying to get that set up as we wait for the Zamboni then to pop on to the ice here for our second intermission. Again, 36-7 shots on goal. The only scoring in that second period was by the Packers. It was a rebound Kruger with the goal assisted by Rector and number 26 Hill. That's the scoring for the Packers in that second period. No other scoring. That was late with about under 2 minutes to go there in that second period. 4 penalties have been assessed to the Packers. 2 in that second period. 2 second period penalties by the Dragons as well. So 4-3 in that category in terms of penalties called. In that, like I said, a lot of control in that period by the Dragons. Just Johnson being able to, the goalie for the Packers, being able to keep the Packers in this game. And again, a late period goal by the Packers have that score to 2-1 for the Dragons. So we'll take a timeout here and come back, and we'll get you set for that third period as the Zamboni is just getting set here to get going. Here on 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local Central Boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
And welcome back to 106.5 WCMP. We're in a second intermission here at Pine City Civic Center as the home team, Pine City Area Dragons, are taking on the Austin Packers from Section 1AA. The ice is getting re-iced here as we had our little Chukka puck to start that intermission, second intermission, as the ice is now getting resheeted here by the Zamboni as he's going up and down here. 2-1 is our score on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. Live with a smile you'll embrace forever. EmbraceMN.com. Hones intermission here is brought to you by Hones. Hones right in Mora has state-of-the-art facilities and 44 years plus of experience getting vehicles back on the road. And we'll get going here as soon as the ice is done. We got a few more swipes to go here as we look. This is it for this year for the Dragons. They go into the break here after this one with a, so far, 4-4-1. All right, just listen in. They had a vehicle that needed to be moved from the parking lot. I want to make sure it wasn't mine in case don't want to get towed from Pine City here. So I just wanted to make sure that wasn't my car. So sorry for the pause there as we get set here. Like I said, 2-1 is our score. Really a dominated quarter or period by the Dragons. A lot of puck possession in the offensive zone for the Dragons. Just weren't able to capitalize on some shots. About, let's say, 12 shots. I think it was 24-4 or 24-5 after that first period. It's now 36-7 shots on goal. So it's been dominated by the Dragons. But late in that second period, the Packers were able to get an offensive zone control, not just get into the zone, but able to control the zone, and were able to get a shot on goal. Was handled by the goalie, Rosinski, but it was a rebound that was kicked around and finally thrown into the back of the net by Kruger, and then assisted by Rector and Hill. And that was the only scoring of that second period for either team. As we're just about set here, as the ice is getting resheeted here. With the Zamboni, he's got maybe one more stripe to do, and we'll get the players back out on the ice for our final period of the year here for WCMP anyway, 106.5. While they do that, we'll take a quick commercial break and get you back here for the puck drop here on 106.5 Anthem Country, WCMP.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just 2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
And welcome back to Pine City here on 106.5. We're getting ready for our third period of action as the Dragons and the Packers are both back on the ice here as we get set for the third period. Special thank you to our sponsors, all of our sponsors that help us bring high school sports, East Central High School sports to our airwaves. You can hear us on 100.9, 106.5, 1350 AM, 95.5, and of course on our YouTube channels. We can catch this one on 106.5 and on our YouTube channel at youtube.com. Just go to Q Media Sports and you can find our stations. Got this one going on tonight. And a basketball game on one of our other stations here today as well as we get ready for a puck drop of the third period. Teams back now on their benches. Goals are back on their benches. No long changes now as the first line is back out for the Dragons. Lazier will be puck drop. And the goal scorer, Kruger, will be taking the face-off for the Packers as we get set. And puck is dropped, and we are underway for the third period. The puck into, as now the Packers are at full strength. Kick back around here as Clemenson tries to get out of the zone. He gets it to neutral ice, but not out. Gloved by Schizano. Schizano with it now. He's going to try and get it up ahead to Clemenson. Clemenson kicks it with his skate. He's going to race, try and get it, but it's going to be an icing on the Dragons. As we go back into the Dragon zone here. Just underway here on 106.5, our third period. As the gets set here as the faceoff is won by the Dragons. Throwing it all the way around. And it's going to be, it looks like another, no, they're going to wave off the icing on this one. As is now in the zone. Just off. Lazier had it come right to him, right out front, but just off wide. There's Lazier now has it at center ice. He's going to skate back in, kick it around here as he's got it in the left circle. Skating with it, he's going to kick it back around to the point, back to Barth. Barth with it now to Anderson. Anderson with it behind. So there's a host of players behind, and it's going to be kicked ahead. Clemenson with it. He's going to work it back, trying to get it off the glass. Again, Anderson too far for Anderson as it's going to be back into the zone. The Packers come now at 27 with it. He's going to throw it wide. Another Anderson as he throws it wide as the Packers with a little bit of pressure here now on the Dragons. Berglund with it. He's going to try and get it out ahead. Just two out of the reach of Smith as the boy, that stick about ended up in my lap here. There's going to be another penalty called on the Dragons quickly now as the 6-on-5 with it here as the Packers have it. Thrown out front, just out, nobody there. Back to the point, 21. Ruther Wenzel. Wenzel with it now out front, kicked around, and finally called. I don't know if it's going to be holding the stick or what it's going to be. We're going to have a penalty on the Dragons. We'll find out who it's on here. They're going to call a hook here, but the ref didn't have the number, so he's looking to see who it was on. This is a conversation going down with Coach Sauter here and the ref. They're trying to figure out who it's on as they're going through it here. Looks like Coach Sauter saying, oh, looks like he just kind of threw his stick up in the air and you gave that to him, so. It looks like they're going to looks like Munson's going to go to the box here because they didn't know who it was on, so they're just going to give it to 5-on-4 now. Penalty kill for the I think they called hooking on that one. Oh, big shot there by Velvoda. Big check as they try and get it out, but not clear. Now 27 with he fans on in front. Puck is still on the ground. Nobody knows where it is. Finally kicked around. Packers with it now. Heavy pressure by the Packers. They get it back out to the point. Thrown back on. Hit out front. Knocked to the side there for the Dragons. Now in the corner they go as they get tied up there. Finally out to the point to Ruther Wenzel. Now Ruther Wenzel with it as he tries to get it back. Kicked behind, thrown behind, excuse me, as the Dragons now just trying to get it out of the zone. Cannot. Again, flipped back in. Back to be Oscar Rydberg, and he finally gets it clear, so he gets some fresh legs on the ice for the Dragons. Laser with it now. He's going to try and get some forecheck on a big hit again there by, looks like Valdoda, and he's going to get elbowed, and they're not going to call anything there. We'll see what's going on here. As we got a few. Looks like they're just going to call offsides there. I don't know what was going on there, but Ruther Wenzel got smoked by Valdoa, and he took exception to that, and they had a little words as he kind of slow rolled by the Dragons bench, see if he can get anything on anybody there. So as the Packers now bring it in, the goal scorer there for the Packers brings it in. Kruger to the corner now, knocked off the puck by Schizano with it now as he tries to tie up another Packer. Kruger with it now into the corner now. Again, he's taken down in the corner. No call as Schizano. Everybody's on the ice now. Finally, out front now come the Packers. Hall with it, but his shot goes wide as the Dragons are now full strength. Back out top. Big slap shot by Hill, but it's going to be covered by Rosinski, and he'll get a face-off to his left. As the Dragons are now at full strength. Power play was killed by the Dragons, and they'll have a face-off in their own zone. With 12:39 to go on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. We got a good one here in Pine City. 2-1 is our score as the Dragons try and clear it quickly out to center ice. They go, Dens with it. As it's back into the Dragon zone now. Hill with it. He's going to throw it on. Short angle, shot. Saved by. And Ryberg comes in. He's going to throw it on net. Don't know where it is, but we're going to have a hook called on the Packers. Nice entry there by Milo Ryberg as he gets right into the zone, and I think they're going to call a hook here. We'll figure out who it's on. Hooking will be the call on the Packers. 24 Flanders for hooking as the Dragons now go on the power play. Ryberg with it. He's going to float around here to Anderson. Anderson's going to go down to Ryberg back to now Oscar Ryberg with it behind. He's going to throw it out front just off the stick. Still controlled by the Dragons. Dragons with it. Anderson now with it in the left circle. Back behind to Oscar Ryberg. Oscar Ryberg with it now. Cycles it around. Agar with it. He's got a sharp angle, but it's kicked out. Berglund's racing to it as a Packers with him. As my camera goes wonky if you're watching on WCMP YouTube. Lazier now with it into the offensive zone. He's going to have one off the glove of the goalie Johnson. Lazier back with it now. He's going to cycle around, back up to the point, kick it to the corner now to Berglund. Scazzano with it as they cycle around back to the right circle. Again, Lazier, he's going to come all the way to the point. Finds in the middle. Kick save again by Johnson. 53 seconds to go on the man advantage. Now to the center. Anderson, sharp angle, kicked away by the goalie Johnson. Now Scazzano deep in the zone, and he's going to throw it out front to Ryberg. Ryberg cycles around now. He's going to find it behind the net, trying to find somebody out front to Scazzano. Scazzano back to Ryberg now. Oscar, that is. It's Scazzano with it. He's going to work it around, looking back to the point. 27 seconds and counting. He's going to throw it across to Anderson, just wide of him, though. And it's going to be cleared all the way down to the Dragon zone as Rosinski lost it. He tried to play it, but got stuck in his stick. As we get a line change here for the Dragons, which will result in an icing. Line change was a little messy there. As Rosinski gets the water from his bench. So he goes back into his net. 6 seconds to go on the power play. Won by the Packers. As Hill's going to try and throw it around back. Dens with it to Scazzano. Scazzano gets it behind as the Dragons try an outlet, but it's intercepted by the Packers. Number 20, Qualley, now out front. And a glove save by Rosinski. Will stop play there. Nice play out front by Rosinski. 41-12, shots on goal here. 9:52 to go in the third period. Still 2-1 our score on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Face off to the right of Rosinski. Won by the Packers. Out top to Hill. It's off his skate, and it's going to be kicked back down into their own zone as Ryberg quickly goes with it. Milo gets it now. He's going to try and toe drag over front. Oh, just off the stick of Dens. Scazzano with it as he drops it. Danielson's going to throw one on. Kick save by Johnson. Now in the near boards here, still with it. Ryberg, Milo throws it out front, and we're going to have a penalty called. Looks like it's going to be roughing. I think it's going to be on roughing by the Packers. Number 18 for roughing. 6 power play, or partial power play here for the Dragons. Had a few that have negated, been 4-on-4 here. Dragons excellent opportunity here to get that 2-goal lead again here. Lazier now brings it into the offensive zone. So he waits for everybody else to get in. He's going to throw it behind to Anderson. Anderson finds it. He's going to get it back up top to Berglund. Berglund now with it to the point. Back over to Anderson. Back over to Berglund, but as it goes back to him, it's off his stick and out of the zone. Everybody's going to have to tag up and get back in. Lazier attacks it. Kept in by Berglund, but swept away and out of the zone are the Packers as Rosinski just lets that go behind so the Dragons can get going. And here they come. Lazier with it. He's going to come up the near wall all the way to the corner with it. Agard with it that time. Dens with it now. He's going to circle around, finds Ryberg, Oscar Ryberg at the top. Now back over to the circle. Agard tries to throw one on. Kicked away. Berglund with it. He's got an open crease shot there, but kicked away by Johnson again. Johnson's keeping this Packer team in it with some great saves. Already up to 40 saves on the night for Johnson. As there's 41 seconds to go, Lazier with it now as he comes up the middle, slides around, 1-on-3, tries to get there, nothing there, circles back around. Across the crease, it goes, kicked away now, Schizano with it up to the point. He's at the point, circle, look, throws it on, but Johnson could see that one all the way, and he's able to cover it up for face-off. 7:42 to go on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Power play, 24 seconds left on the roughing to number 18, Ruther Wency. And we've got a quick stoppage. I don't think the Dragons had completed their change, and the linesman dropped it a little too quick there. Now Milo with it. Back around behind to Clemenson. Clemenson now to Schizano. Schizano gets it over to Smith. Smith all the way across. 2. Now back up top now. Schizano with it. He gets to the circle. He gets one on. Smith is driving on that one as the Packers are full strength. Now to the middle and just shot and kicked away. Valvoda. Circled back around now. Milo Ryberg with it. He's going to come in, try and get some space. No space there as big check. Schizano loses his edge, and it's going to be an icing on the Packers. A little bit more play going on here for at least the Packers in this third period. As Dens will take the face-off for the Dragons. Into the corner it goes. Controlled by the Packers. Danielson was able to intercept it, though. He gets it over to Anderson. Anderson back to Dens. Dens with it now in the corner. He's going to try and throw it to the center, but nobody's there. Here come the Packers now to center ice. Oscar Ryberg steps up and takes that one away. Anderson now to the corner. He's going to look, skate in, backhand, and save by Johnson. Once again, let me tell you that Johnson kid has been putting on a show here. Big kid really takes up a lot of that net for the Packers. Up to 43 saves now for Johnson. Agard now takes the face-off for the Dragons as it's kicked around and finally controlled by the Dragons. Smith with it. He's going to go to the point now. Circle back around as knocked off. No tripping call called on this one, though. Berglund with it. He throws one on. Kick to the corner. Big hit in the corner there by the Packers. Agar with it. Agar circles around now. He's going to get it back up to Oscar Ryberg. He can't control it. He's going to leave the zone. He's going to chase it all the way back down for the Dragons. So he hands it off to, they're going to call icing on that one. Oh. I'll say got it just behind center ice there. Berglund tried to get that one ahead, but it was just tagged up just before the red line, so it'll be icing. Lazier will take the defensive face-off with 5:48 to go on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard here on 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country. I'm Joe Lattimore bringing you tonight's game. An early one here, 5 o'clock starting as we go back. Hey, Laser with it, and save by Johnson. Nice shot there, but again, saved by Johnson. Clemenson with it now. He's got goes off his stick a little wonky, back around to Schizano. Schizano with it now. He's being pressured. Good pressure here by the Packers in the offensive zone for them, and the Dragons are able to get it out, but the Packers back with it. Now Schizano with it. He's going to come in 3-on-3. Look, fires on, tries to get it to Lazier, just through the crease though, as the Schizano now comes back with Anderson on that one. As they come back around, Lazier with it. He's got it at center ice. He's going to go in 1-on-2, throw it around, and he's taken hard off the puck by the defense from Austin. Big hit in the middle there by the Dragons. Again, Berth with it now. He kicks it ahead to Danielson. Danielson tries to get into the zone as he's going to pressure it here at 4:28 and counting here, as it's all the way shot all the way around to Oscar Ryberg. Oscar Ryberg to Milo. Milo now is going to bring it into the zone. 4-on-3. They got numbers if they got it, but it's kicked to the side there. Ryberg taking off. Milo fighting with it. Oscar comes in to help the Packers with it. Oh, turnover. Over. And it's kicked in the air. Nobody knows where it is. Finally found by Oscar Ryberg. And we're going to have something happen here. So a little fighting here and them pushing and shoving by Milo Ryberg. And we'll get this figured out. Got a $20 for the Packers, slashing with, that'll be Qualley, as the Dragons will go on the power play. 3:57 to go with the power play, 2 minutes. Oscar Ryberg out to the point now, cross to Berglund. Berglund now gets it over to Anderson. Anderson's going to take it to the left circle, down, looking, scanning. Behind the net, misses. Oscar Ryberg is going to go all the way back to center ice to Berglund. Berglund chases it as Lazier now gets it. Lazier now is going to throw it ahead. And no icing called on that one. It's going to be thrown ahead way up high, and it's going to go all the way down as the Packers clear. 3:23 to go. Agard with it. Gonna on the rush here for the Dragons. Gets it all the way in deep. See, covers all the way in. Has it now as the Dragons get set up out to the point to Berglund. Berglund over now to turn, not good. But Anderson now with it for the Packers. He gets one on the net and rides over the top of Berglund. Another shot on goal. Nothing happening there. Back behind now. No turnover this time. Lazier now with it. Lazier gets it to Oscar Ryberg. Ryberg is going to take it into the zone. He loses it. Now shot, but just wide by Valvoda. Berglund with it over to Clemenson. Clemenson now with it on the left. He looks to the center, and Clemenson saw Lazier going to the net across the ice, and he's just couldn't get enough mustard on it. And Johnson with another save, up to 45 now saves for Johnson. Just tried to poke that one in, but Johnson saw that one coming. As the faceoff is controlled by the Dragons. Dragons now cross ice to Milo. Milo now gets it over to Smith. Smith gets it up to Schizano. Schizano at the point, looking, over to Clemenson. Now Clemenson kicks it to the corner. Milo Ryberg with it now as he sets it up in the left corner. Cross over, and Valdo just missed. Couldn't get the stick on that one, and it's going to go all the way down. As we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Dragons still up 2-1 as the Packers are now full strength as they have their final rush here as they go through. Valdova tries to get through. There's a few guys knocked off the puck as the Packers look for an outlet now as they come up. Had to be offsides there. Yes, he was. 16 Whipple was in the offensive zone there. So they'll come outside the zone. 1:35, maybe looking for a timeout here for the Packers. And that's what they'll do. The Packers will take a timeout as they try and figure out how they're going to handle this with 1:35 to go. Puck will be dropped just outside of the offensive zone for the Packers. If they can control that, I would guess they might try and pull the goalie here as Coach Sauter talks to his team here about what needs to be done here on this face-off in the last 1:35. Holding on to a 2-1 lead. Both goals came in the first period by the Dragons. Power play goal by Leisure, assisted by Oscar Ryberg, and then an unassisted goal by number 37, Danielson, made the score 2-0 heading into the second period. It wasn't until late in the second period when the Packers got on the board. It was a goal by number 11, Kruger, assisted by Rector and by Hill. Again, no scoring so far in the third period. As we look at shots on goal, the netminder for the Packers already up to 45 saves on the night. 47 shots on goal so far for the Dragons. And here we go. It is won by the Dragons. Dragons with it now as they try and get out. Oh, turnover, and here come the lone and scores. Oh, deadly there by the Packers. It was a turnover in their own zone, and Ruben makes the Dragons play as we are tied now 2-2. What a costly turnover by the Dragons. We'll figure out there's going to be an assist. I don't think there'll be an assist on that because it was a turnover. It should be unassisted for number 22, Ruben, as we get underway here. All right, so there was a couple assists on that one. Assists were to number 16, Whipple, and number 8, Rector. As it's a tie up there now as the Dragons bring it out now. Quickly up come Anderson. Anderson's got a little bit of a seam there. He's going to throw. Oh, got him crossed up there. Just went wide, though, as play continues with under a minute to go in the third period. Now as the Dragons try and get it, Barth with it. He's going to try and keep it in his own. Laser's going to look. Fires. Cross into the center. Nothing. Here come the Packers now with a little bit of room there, but he's knocked off Hall by Schizano. 38 seconds to go here in the third period. As it's tied up around the corner now, whipped around now here to the Packers, trying to get possession of it here in the corner. Kicked around to the back to Schizano. Schizano with it now. He's going to rode hard there. Still has puck control. So he gets it out of the zone. Maybe one last rush here, but it's poked away by the Packers. 12 seconds to go. Here's Agar with it. Shot on goal, and it's going to be saved with 7 seconds to go by Johnson. 47 shots on goal. 49 shots on goal, 47 saves for Johnson. 7 seconds to go here as the puck is dropped in the zone and kicked out, and that might be it for the third, and it is. So overtime for our lads here as we go to overtime on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. As we go to overtime. All right, so we are in overtime as we got a 3-minute little period here of rest, and then we'll play. In high school, at least there's only one overtime, so in regular season play, So they'll play on a dirty sheet here, and they will get ready to go. 49 shots on goal for the Dragons, but only 2 goals to show for it. Those both came way back in the third period the first period, when Lazier had one on the power play, assisted by Oscar Ryberg, and also one by number 37, Danielson, which was unassisted. Goals for the Packers came in the second period and third period. Second period goal was by number 11, Kruger, assisted by Rector and by Hill. And then late in the third period, on a costly turnover in their own defensive zone, 22, Rubin, who was assisted by Whipple and by, once again, Rector. Rector with 2 points on the night for the Packers. Packers went to the penalty box quite a bit there in the so far, with 7 penalties to 4 for the Dragons. Again, great play, as Coach talked about in the first intermission. Played exactly where they wanted to play, and really in the second period had a lot of puck possession, a lot of control in the offensive zone, just weren't able to capitalize on any of those opportunities, as Johnson, the netminder for the Packers, kept them in the game and was able to keep them in the game, and the offense was finally able to get going for the Packers, scoring in the second and third period. Again, late goal by the Packers, turnover by the Dragons in their own defensive zone led to a Rubin goal, assisted by Whipple and by Rector. So we'll play on some dirty ice here. It won't be clean for overtime, as each team now will break here. As the goalies will switch, so it'll be like the second period here. The goalies will switch sides. As we get set, we'll put 8 minutes on the clock. First score wins. If there's no scoring after 8 minutes, it'll be a tie. Already one tie this year for the Dragons, as the Packers try and bring it out, and they're having some trouble in their own zone trying to get it out. Qualley finally with it as he tries to get it ahead, but it's a turnover to the Dragons. Too much momentum for Smith, so he's going to have to just throw it behind as he tries to keep it in the zone, but finally outlet it, and the Packers will come out with it now. Try to throw it in the zone. Agard with it as he's rolled off the puck at center ice. Smith was the little forecheck there for the Dragons. Again, controlled, long outlet, but whiffed on. Oscar with it. He's going to get it to Agard. Agard with it now. He's up by himself. He's going to try and get it alone, but turnover. Quickly out front now. They got somebody cherry picking every shift here, it looks like, for both teams here, trying to get that game-winning goal. Agard with it now. He's had the whole shift so far for the Dragons. Turnover, shot, and high into the air. Nothing on there. Smith now tries to get it out of the zone. Back behind it goes, as Berglund is getting some pressure there now to Oscar Ryber. Oscar Ryber is going to try to get it ahead, but it's kind of a bad one out front, and it's going to be an icing, which is what the Dragons needed for that one. A lot of the guys were on that whole shift there for the Dragons. As the Dragons will have a defensive zone face-off here, controlled by the Dragons. Out to the line, but not out. Now finally out as Lazier goes for it now to Schizano. Schizano with it. He's going to try and get it ahead to Clemenson. Clemenson now across ice to, looks like Anderson. Anderson with it. He's going to kick it to the corner to Clemenson. Clemenson now with it. Circles around. Lazier tries to get it to it on the near wall. Over to up front. Oh, he had a wide open goal. Just could not handle it there. It was Anderson. Anderson with it now as he's going to try and get it into the corner, cycle, circle, up to the point to Schizano. Schizano now over to Barth. Barth with it now. He's going to throw it on, and a greasy rebound, but not able to control by the Dragons. And finally iced by the Packers. Good little zone, O-zone for both teams there, as both teams had some great opportunities there. Greasy opportunity there, rebound. That was kicked away, but was not able to recover it there, as Dens will now be on the circle there as it is controlled. Kicked the circle around, but not controlled. Then out to neutral ice, where it is now Danielson with it. He's going to get over to Berglund. Berglund now outlet to Milo Ryberg. Just a little bit past him, as the Packers are going to have to go behind their own net to try and get this one, as it's kicked around to the front now here. Here come the Packers, scooped away by Dens. Dens now with it. He's going to force it down. Big high one. It's going to go all the way. It's going to call tip. No icing on this one. There's a race to the corner there, as, oh my, big hit. Can't believe nothing was called on that one. As there's a big collision in the corner there. Could have been boarding on that one. I'm no hockey expert, but he was ridden hard into the boards there, and he wasn't even close to the boards, and that's number 25 was coming up, or 29 coming up pretty ginger on that one. You could hear that the bench from Austin was not very appreciative of that no call. We have 5:03 to go here in overtime. 2-2 is our score. 50 shots on goal by the Dragons. 48 saves for Johnson. Regardless, he will get a star, regardless if they win or lose tie on this one, as it's now controlled by the Dragons. But it's a turnover in their own zone, and, ooh, that was a dangerous one there by the Dragons. Berglund now tries to get it. He circles around. Now back behind. Heavy pressure here as everybody's kind of around there. Laser circles around to Anderson. Anderson tries to get it now as he tries to find Schizano. Schizano with it out to Clemenson. Clemenson now is going to bring it ahead. Little toe drag. Tries to get around and bumped off by Flanders. Into the corner now to it goes, as they're trying to offsides. Probably had to wait for everybody to get on sides. Then they finally called offsides. I'm not sure who was offsides, but as we get some change in here, 4:22 to go. Good one here at Pine City Civic Center here. Zagard tries to take the draw. It's kicked behind to the Packers. Control the puck in their own zone. Back over to Qualley. Qualley has trouble with it. Agar with it. Agar's going to bring it in. He gets to the center, too. Valdov, oh, just off his stick. No, can't get a shot on there, as the Packers lose their stick again. Agar with it. In between. Oh, just out front. Could not get anything on it. Was Smith. Smith now with it to the corner, as it's pinched by Schizano. Schizano now, Agar. Agar's going to throw one on, and Johnson with a save. Oh, boy. A lot of action going on down there in the corner. Great opportunities by the Dragons, but could not capitalize. With 3:48 to go in overtime on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Dens to take the faceoff. He's going to try and circle around. Can't get a hold of it. Now out to the center. Can't hold it. Was Ryberg. Ryberg now, Clemson with it now. Dens with it. Dens now gets into the zone. He tries to leave it behind, but nobody's there as the Packers come out. He's poked off the skate, and here comes Danielson now. Danielson with it. He's got a little bit of a shot and a save by Johnson. Johnson up to 51 saves already now 51 shots on goal, which means 49 saves. He could end up with 50 saves tonight, as the Packers bring it into the corner. Big tie up behind as they try and find it. Falling. Finally Benz with it. He loses control of the puck. Now another turnover as it's kicked back out to the corner. Then a big shot and a save by Rosinski as it's still in the corner by 3. Has it now. Big blocker save by Rosinski on that one as well. Kicked it high. Big pressure here now by the Packers as Hill tries to throw it on, but it's blocked by the defender from Pine City. I didn't get a number on that one. Danielson now has it at center ice. He's going to try and come around. He's waiting for some people to get it with him. Now Milo Ryberg with it. He's going to try and get around Kruger, one of the goal scorers of the night. And it's kicked back around now as we see where the puck is. Finally, it's thrown in. No offsides that we see, so they're going to have a change here. Clemenson's going to try a big outlet here. Numbers, odd man rush here if they can get around, and it's going to be kicked in and it knocked off the net. And another save by Rosinski. Net came off the mooring. As they're going to check this one here to make sure it's good. 2:07 to go in overtime. 51-16 shots on goal. 49 saves for Johnson. Rosinski here with a couple of key saves to keep this one tied so far as it's kicked out here. Here come the Dragons. Left 4. I couldn't get a number on that one. It's thrown wide, though. Barth's going to wait at the line as it's circled back around for Austin. Austin now is going to try and get it around, but Scazzano is pressure there as he's all the way up. It flew into him. No call on that one. Out front, no, nothing. Here comes another one here as here come the Packers as they bring it into the zone. Barth with it now. He's going to kick it around here, try and get it ahead now. He's looking up ahead, not cleared but not out. Again, on this near wall here, here come Lazier is going to get it to Clemson. Clemson off his skate, and they're going to call offsides with 1:23 to go. Oh, boy, quite a bit of action going on here in Pine City. With Johnson now up to 50 saves on the night for the Packers. 52-16 is shots on goal. As Lazier will try and get it ahead. Shot on goal just wide of the crease there by the Packers. That one could have found something late. Here comes Lazier now. He's got numbers. 3-on-1 if he's got it. Leaves it for Agar. Agar's shot just goes wide, though. Back to the center. Nobody there as the Packers now bring it out. Packers now get it ahead. Kicked back around. Shot into the corner by the Packers as we got 1 minute to go in overtime here as here come the Dragons. Valdava on. He's going to bring it into the zone. Knocked off of his stick. He's got it into the center. Nobody's home. And, oh, turnover. Here comes Agard all alone. And a score! Oh, boy, a turnover in the defensive zone by the Packers. And Agard makes them pay. Your score, 3-2. Your final. As we got a little scrum going on here, as we're going to have a fight break out here. And here we go. We got a fight going on. We got all sorts of stuff going on. There's going to be some suspension on this one as everybody's getting involved here. Big fight still going on. Still trying to get everybody off everybody. As everybody trying to get cooler heads to prevail here. I'm not sure what actually started it, but still trying to get everybody cleared off here. Just a terrible way to end it. Like just a great overtime win. Goal. Turnover on the ice leads to an Agar They're trying to find some stuff on the ice here. Quite a bit of stuff going on here. As they're trying to figure out what's going on, so the officials the refs have their stuff out, so they're gonna get their stuff going on here, and good sportsmanship there by number 9 for the Packers. Hall trying to do some handshake line here. What a great game though by both teams there. Johnson on the night with 50 saves. 50 saves on the night for the netminder from Austin. My guess is there's going to be some suspensions going on after this little roughhousing here. I'm guessing the Dragons are going to be missing some guys here for their next game, and the Packers might be missing some guys too. So we'll see what transpires through all of this. We'll find out more when this is all said and done. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and get you the recap here of tonight. Again, your Pine City Dragons victorious with an overtime goal scored by Agar to make it 3-2 final in overtime. We'll be back after these commercial breaks right here on 106.5 WCMP.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Lightforce braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
And welcome back to 106.5 WCMP Anthem Country. Hey, we got a game-winning goal here by Agard for the Dragons in overtime. So Ethan Agard with the game-winning goal for the Dragons. We're still waiting to see if it was a assist or unassist. We don't know what it was on there, but as we went back to the broadcast there on our YouTube channel, they're still trying to sort that stuff out. The officials had their the officials had their books out, so they're trying to sort some stuff out and see what was going on. Any types of fights will end in a suspension for teams, so we'll just have to figure that out when they play again. Pine City will be missing some guys for that. But what an overtime game. Winning goal by Ethan Agard as he was able to find a turnover by the Packers, and he was able to put it in the back of the net for the game-winning goal for Pine City. So Pine City will win this one, go into the break now with a winning record, 5-4-1. The Packers will fall to 2-9. We're still trying to see if we're going to get an other goal on that one or not. I don't think so. There's just too much stuff going on after the game for the refs to figure out with the turnover. But Ethan Agard with the game-winning goal. The goal scoring started for the Dragons in the first period when Leisure found the back of the net with an assist from Oscar Ryberg. Then again in the first period, Danielson was able to find the net to make it 2-0. And then the second period, late in the second period, the Packers were able to get a goal by number 11, Kruger, assisted by Rector, his first assist. He would get one more in the game. And number 26, Hill. And then the equalizer was scored again late in the third period. That was by number 22, Rubin, assisted by Whipple and by Rector. That was the scoring for them. So it was 2-2. And then late in the overtime session, turnover by the Packers was costly as Agard was able to put it in the back of the net for the game-winning goal. Makes our final score 3-2 for the and 19. So we got, thank you, just got the assist there. The assist went to Velvoda with the assist for the last goal. So that would be the game winner, Agard, assisted by Velvoda, with the assist on the game winner for the Dragons. What a night in net by the Packers. Johnson, though, he ended up with 50 saves on the night. Think about that, 50 saves for him on the night. Just a great job by their netminder Johnson to keep this one close and give the Packers a chance to win, but it was just not enough as one more got through by Agard for the final game winner. So that'll do it from Pine City Civic Center here in beautiful downtown Pine City, where the Dragons are victorious 3-2 in overtime. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to all of the staff back at WCMP for allowing us to bring you that. And again, our sponsors for all your help and all you do. That'll do it for us here on 106.5. We'll take you back to that great classic country music here that I can listen to on my way home as the Zamboni runs by. That'll do it here. Thank you for listening and watching on our YouTube channel. And everybody have a great holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or whatever you do. Have a great Christmas and holiday season. Happy New Year. And we'll see you again in 2026. For myself, Joel Lattimore here on WCMP. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work from home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings.